Hello there, and welcome back to the second room tour here on the channel. Now, earlier on in this year, about 6 or so months ago, I posted my very first room tour. It must have been around May time when we hit 1,000 subscribers as a little special to show you the behind the scenes of the videos. Since then, you've seen different areas of this room, especially where I pointed to the display behind. We just continued work on the Minecraft display. We've been working on the city quite a long time now, and I've just put a video out revamping my minifigure display and the plans I've got for that over the Christmas holidays. There won't be another video on that, but I will touch on it in this video just in case you missed that one. And soon we'll start work on the Harry Potter display as well. So I guess technically, this isn't going to be how the room looks a minute before New Year's when we're rounding the corner into 2025. But I'm pretty happy with how the display is. I won't have any drastic changes in the next coming weeks. So I decided to turn on the camera, show you. And as you can see, the biggest difference right now is the lack of Boba Fett and other clone troopers on the top. I have moved them down. In fact, I can show you. As you can see, I have expanded about 2 and a bit rows down with a few Boba Fetts and clone troopers, though there are still a ton of hexagons I will need to be printing over the Christmas holiday. And hopefully, sometime in the new year, I can show you the fully flushed out and complete clone display. Although I'm sure Star Wars are probably going to release a new clone trooper in January, like they do most years, so I'll also have to pick that up and perhaps tie that into the video. So I haven't rewatched the last room tour before doing this video because hopefully by the time this video is out, members will have a video of me reacting live to that room tour and comparing it a little bit with this one as well. So if you would like to see that and a few other members behind the scenes videos, there are a ton of them out now. I do them every other week. Then definitely consider becoming a member. Only costs 99p unless you want instructions, decals, and potentially 3D printed files in the near future. Then that does cost a little bit more. I think it's £2.99, £3, but you can check it out with the join button down below. Whilst we are here, the last video I ended with these shelves, so it's only right that I start with them, and it's pretty easy because I just need to raise the camera up and angle it a little different so you can see the whole shelf, which hopefully is a bit clearer than last time. Now we'll start off on the left. The top shelf is mostly the same. There's been a few additions over the last couple of months. I think perhaps the gunship is new. We've also got the droid carrier, which isn't an official Lego set, but is a really, really cool model. And we've also got the ghost just above my head. But besides that, I'm pretty certain in saying all of the other ships were present on this shelf when I last did it. So the focus will be on this second shelf. We've got all 4 of the, again, I think these were present on the last room tour, but we've got all 4 of the seasonal sets. We should probably switch the Halloween one to the back and bring out the Christmas one because it is now Christmas time. Following on from that, we have Anakin's Pod Racer. If you've watched any of my minifigure scale videos, you probably know the importance of that set. We've got the Clone Walker, which was my very first set. Behind Batman here, we do have an old 70s space set, which is the oldest set in my collection. But I do have a brick that dates at least 20 years before the 70s, and that is a blue brick right next to it. I'll need to get a close-up shot of that so you can see it. But it's before Lego even owned the patent of their building bricks. It has a little patent pending logo on it, which I think is really, really cool. Of course, we've got the 4 rubber capes. I am going to pick up Batman at the end of this month and hopefully get my hands on Thor sometime soon, though there is a recolor of Batman's rubber cape in the new Batmobile set, and there's also Magneto, which is just a recolor of Loki and Thor's cape in purple. So I'm gonna have to probably wait for the piece to come to studio and try and recolor one of them myself. But in the middle, which is the main feature of this shelf, we have all of my 145 minifigure scale models, which are all mock-ups, some alternate builds, some complete mocks, which are all available on Rebrickable and to the higher tier of members. I really enjoy this project, and it's one of the longest running series, if you can call it, on this channel. So there are going to be plenty of mocks in the new year, especially when Lego start dropping some more Star Wars sets. It's been a bit of a drought for Lego Star Wars sets, but that is why I picked up some other things like just behind me, 3D printing. At the front, we've got all the clones that soon will be going on this wall, not up here, but just below it, joining their brothers on the clone display. But you can see a few other bits here. We've got my minifigure display element that I recently made a video on. We've got my 3 Wicked figures, my 3 Wednesday figures, and I'm currently working on the 3 for this week. It should be about 2-3 days, maybe even a day or 2, depending on when you're watching this video before that video comes out. And I'm starting to do 3 figures a week, which is really, really fun. But it is a lot of work, so I'd appreciate if you go over and check those out. We've got the giant spider from Halloween just at the back here, which is the Lego model blown up with a space for a minifigure on the back. And then this is going to be a blur for you at the minute. This is a project that isn't quite ready to be shown to the public. Members will have got a look, and for all you new members, I will be posting a new image to both the community tab and Discord. But you'll probably see in a few weeks, early December, because it does correlate to one of the advent calendar days. But if you cannot wait and want to see it now, again, 99p, join the members, and it will be over in the community tab. So as you can see, you probably recognize most of the things behind you because it is the background of my typical everyday video. We have the city, there's a video on that. We have the minifigure display, there's a video on that. We have Minecraft, there's a stream, and if you don't want to watch the 2+ hour stream, there is also a video on that. So I'll leave all of these links in the description. But I do want to talk more about the Harry Potter display because I haven't started work on it yet, and I do want to start work on it probably about Thursday time in place of the Lego City videos, because if you didn't know, Wednesdays for me, Thursdays for you. I was working on the Lego City. We said goodbye to it. Again, the video will be linked in the description, and I think that's the perfect time to start work on the Harry Potter display. Build a proper Hogwarts castle, perhaps a little Hogsmeade village as well, especially in time for Christmas with all the snow that would need. We've got the Hogwarts Express. If we can incorporate that into the 2 spaces of this Calyx unit, I think that could look pretty cool. And then we could perhaps build a little Hogwarts as well to go alongside the Disney Castle. I haven't done a review video on the Disney Castle on this channel, so perhaps at some point I can review the Disney Castle because it does look really, really cool. And though it is the first version, not the latest, they are pretty much identical anyway, except for, I guess, the characters. But I really, really like that there. We've got all our Disney minifigures on the castle, and I've shown it off in a few videos before, but you can probably see a few of them from that angle. Now, this top left portion of the display, I'm not sure how much you can see with the tinsel, but we do have the Tantive Boarding diorama, which is a mock that I made of the set. Someone did ask if I could make an alternate build. I do believe the only piece you need from that set that isn't a part of the original one set is the door. And what I have done is taken the door off the left-hand side and just placed it on the right. So as long as you're all right trying to build a new base for the Tantive diorama, or perhaps even using the original base, you can definitely turn my mock into an alt build with a little bit of creativity. But behind it, we have the red minifigure official Lego display acrylic case, which matches the Harry Potter one over on the far hand side, but it is empty. Well, if you tune in to Monday's live stream, which is going to be a Q&A where I will be answering all your questions for 2+ hours live on this channel, you will find out what is going in that display, but I'm not going to spoil it yet. We have our helmets on top, including our giant big Rex, which I really, really do like. We have the skeleton, the channel members mascot, and they are dressed up for Christmas with a nice Christmas hat, and the members board, which will permanently be a part of my background. Again, you've heard me say it enough. Sorry to all the members that are just listening to me say this every couple of videos. 8 members left. Get your name on the board whilst you still can, 99p. And then once that is full, we will find somewhere else to put the named tiles I give channel members. All 3D printed by myself and then coloured in so the name stands out. We have the LED display just at the top, which is lit up. I think it is so cool. It's for all the main Star Wars characters. We're looking at Anakin's, Kenobi's, Lando's, Luke, Emperors, Ahsoka's, even Grief Karga's, Mandalorians from the TV show. So I'm hoping to get a few more characters. I'm focusing mainly on, after completing my Luke Skywalker collection, and then I think we moved on to Padme, I've got most of the Ahsokas. I would like to complete Kenobi and Leia. They are my next two big ones, so I will be keeping an eye out for any sales or any other minifigures on Bricklink or Black Friday sales over the festive period, and I'll let you know if I pick up any in the new year. But I'm very happy with how that looks and cannot wait to add the new minifigures from the 2022 advent calendar that I'll be opening every single day of December this year to my collection. And just below the Lego minifigures, we have a few of my favorite Funkos from, you see the Ghost, you see Sith Anakin, and a few others. Bib Fortuna is there because he doesn't have a box. I accidentally destroyed it. And then we have all of the like Ahsoka and Mandoverse ones. We then, hello there, have all of my other non-Lego collections, which you can see the old Max keyring on the door there with a gold brick, which is really nice. I've got a few other Lego things in here. Yoda is meant to be on the door as well, but I guess he's fallen off at some point. We have the R2-D2 keyring from earlier this year, a few other Star Wars, I can't remember what they're called. The Baby Ahsoka and the Chopper are part of another line. We have a load of Hot Wheels, both Lego and Star Wars. Some mini Funkos down here. Again, the Stormtrooper seems to have fallen. We have one of the Micro Speeders. So we have a little bit of everything down here. We have a D'Agostini collectible. That is like one of so many, that Darth Maul, if you can just about see it. We have a few Black Series at the back with Raver, Sith or Darth, Jar Jar, and Kenobi. Some See No Evil, Hear No Evil, Speak No Evil Stormtroopers. Another one of so many Darth Vader. We've got an M&M Han Solo and Boba Fett, if anyone remembers those. A Lego 3PO keychain and a few other little bits. But there's a bit more Lego over here. You can see just at the back, we have a Lego Creeper, we have a Lego Batman from the Lego movie, and a few other little bits that have just been dotted around. We've got a pig, a zombie at the back. Again, a lot of Hot Wheels. We've got a lot of Funkos, and a few more Lego bits up there, a few of the parrots. And I don't think that cat is Lego, but it does look like the Lego version. And then a few more Funkos on the last row. Now, on top of my LED display, I do have all my gongs, and we have some brickheads, and just behind the brickheads is actually where I keep my Planet series from the old Star Wars Microfighters. But I think there's going to be a lot of questions about how I sort and store Lego. I'm still working on an update for that. I'm not sure if it will be out this side of Christmas or just into the new year, but there is going to be a video. I am trying to neaten it. We've got a whole section for the Bricklink store, which, if you didn't know, I do have a Bricklink store. I think there's still a few Rebel Troopers and Sabines over there, though I have taken down the clones because they just weren't selling, so I wanted to add them back into my personal collection. Then I've got all my other parts. We have some bigger drawers down below. It's not changed too much from the last room tour, so if you would like to know a little bit, there are videos out on the channel, but I am working on a massive update to hopefully help you in storing and sorting your Lego collection. And just before I wrap up the video, we do have one more shelf of Lego. You can see there are a few creator 3-in-1 sets, which we really do like. There's the dragon, and I'm still trying to piece together the Triceratops as well from the smaller dinosaur 3-in-1. We've got a few Animal Crossing sets that are my partners, and then we also have a few smaller builds down here, which aren't quite Lego, but are still pretty cool if you're into Pokemon or music. I really enjoy these nano builds, the guitar and the violin. So that is my Lego room, and then a little bit extra as well, because Lego cannot just be contained to one room of the house. But I hope you enjoyed. If you didn't watch my last one when we hit 1,000k subs, definitely give it a look. The camera work is a little bit shaky, but it's nice to see how much my Lego room has grown. And if you are a member, definitely check out the video of me reacting to it and comparing it to how my room has changed, with a few different behind the scene details that you wouldn't have got in that video. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this one, and as always, may the bricks be with you.